Line.
Sound?
Sound.
Okay, we're rolling.
Go. I'm doing this first just because last car I sold, I forgot to do this, and
They used your tags for 6 months.
they did. I kept saying they were going to bring them back.
Bastards.
And, my fault, though.
It's okay.
My bad.
I already got the insurance. All I have to do is take some pictures and go sign the insurance. And then I'm going to go register.
All right, since we're standing right here, we'll just start in the back. This is the back of your motorhome. This is not the front.
So remember that when you're driving.
In here, on both sides, these little guys pop off. This is one of the places you store your
Waste hose.
Your waste hose. I've got one in there, but there's also another one in here.
Okay.
This one, you see the little tape and things I got on here?
Yeah, just in case.
I've
They popped off.
accidentally left the hose somewhere in Ohio. No idea where it went.
Okay.
We got to the dump site and I went, oh crap, pardon the
Well,
pun.
guess what? Tim put a dump station at his house.
Oh, good.
And he lives on Taft and
Is that going to be able to keep it?
He did?
No, I'm going to keep it right here.
Oh, gotcha.
But no, Taft and Laporte, he put a dump station at his house so we don't have to pay to dump our tanks.
Wow.
They said you
Nice.
can just dump at my house anytime.
That's very sweet.
And he's going to be our trip to Wyoming. This will be our third annual fishing trip together. And I said, I'm getting an RV.
You up to the mile?
We did that last year. We're going to a different place this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the mile last year, and I didn't catch shit.
Neither did I. I've been there twice and never caught a. It's
I
a
didn't
miracle
catch-
if you catch a fish.
I didn't
It's a
catch
miracle.
any fish.
Yeah.
Zero.
Neither did I.
But it's okay.
Yeah. As you said, you're getting smacked in the head.
Little doohickey.
Little doohickeys, which work well. Once again, that's the cover. If you ever want to put that on the entire thing,
Uh-huh.
that's a table. That's a table.
And those you just bring out and set up, and you
Yeah, they're
for
just
the
your
outside
standard little
tables.
fold-out
Oh,
tables if you
sweet.
want. Yeah, exactly.
Spare tires under there.
Spare tires under there.
Those things are everywhere.
Dead bug there.
All right.
See that
Yep. Yep. We talked about that. There's your
this
storage
one's
for
just,
your
little
emergency
storage.
stuff.
Once again, they can be used as coolers because they got a drain right
Nice.
McClellan's beer.
there. Yeah, buddy. Here's your
Oh, these are ends for the little.
and
Cool.
like I
Chocks.
said, I left them in
Tire
Ohio
chocks.
somewhere.
And leveling boards.
Yeah. Actually, what I'm gonna do is walk around this way, and we'll come back to that door.
Okay.
But, yeah,
All right.
Right here is your wrench, tire
Your
wrench.
Tire iron. Cool.
I didn't carry a jack with me, and I'm not sure it's a great idea to change tires on your own on the weirs.
No, the insurance has roadside,
Yeah, exactly.
and my
That's what
AAA has roadside.
Okay,
So I
good.
got both roadside.
Yeah, I mean, you got this if you're out in the middle of absolutely nowhere. But
Right.
other than that, especially with the rears, because they're those sport split rears.
Yeah.
You know, have all the
Oh my God, this is so exciting.
I
We're
know.
so fucking excited, like little kids. She couldn't sleep all night. She's like researching RVs. Oh, Joe, we need this, we need that, we need this.
You can go ahead and climb up top, and I'll meet you up there in a minute. Just make sure you keep stepping on the white stuff, nothing else. You'll see what I mean when you get up there.
Yeah.
Do I need to film that? I feel like I'm gonna run.
Just one person on the ladder at a time, that's all. That's
Solar panel?
Keep the battery charged, or the house battery charged all the time. Right, things like that. Talking on top of motorhome is always done with multiple discussion. These guys are actually easy to replace. The reason I say that is replace twice.
Okay.
So no, they don't.
Hell, not getting replaced.
The one up front, we'll talk about that one inside that one. Reasons in there, that's only less than a talk about the phone, got the thermostat in it.
Black one?
The black.
Okay.
And then this guy, this TV antenna raises up.
Automatically come up with that.
Oh, yeah. See how we just screw it. Camera fan on it, so
I don't watch it.
yeah, I know. A few times we've done it. Not a bad idea to come up here once a year or so, just
Check it out.
make sure nothing's broken or falling off. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
ladder strong enough for fat guys? It's a good thing.
Well, you know, you saw me do it. Just like I said, one person at a time, literally.
Alright.
Okay. This side. I don't really need to.
Yeah, this is the other one, access to the storage door. Yeah. Yeah.
If your wife goes swimming with the motorhome keys in her pack, and when you come back from swimming, the pack is gone. Yep, it's still there.
Hide the key right there?
Tape the key right there.
Okay, cool.
But it's not really hidden right there, though, is
It's
it?
hidden, Dana.
Well,
She's
unless you show the
paranoid.
video to everybody. Yeah. This is just an external
Plug.
plug.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah, that we can plug in whatever.
but there's a key right there. Just in
What's
case
this?
That's TV hookup. If you go to
Oh, for outside. If you
yeah,
want to put
outside
a TV
TV.
outside.
Exactly. Heating vent and I was getting backwards. Yes, heater. Heater vent, as it says, gets really hot.
That's the exhaust, yeah, from
This
the
is
heater.
the hot heater from the hot water tank vent. Okay, this
Yeah.
is well, you can show it to you. That's the actual
Sure.
tank, the whole system right in there.
Oh, cool.
Um,
Got it. Looks brand new.
well, you know,
Parts look good.
these are the parts are. Propane.
Just pull up and they.
Yep, you
They
just pull
fill
up
it.
and say you want to fill her up, and they know what to do.
Oh.
Take care of the whole thing. You know, propane prices fluctuate, but I think it costs you about $20 or $30, which will generally last like a season. I mean, depends how much you use it. obviously.
It's wow.
Yeah.
Because it's just for the stove and the
It's your
water
stove, your heat, and your heater.
heater. If you go in
heaters.
the winter.
Right,
If you're
exactly.
camping in the winter.
And you don't, I mean, you're going usually in.
I'm going south
I know, and we
for the
always
winter.
went in better weather.
What if we
anyway.
hook a barbecue up to this?
There's two ways to do it. You see that little extension right there?
There's a quick connect for the propane.
I shouldn't say there's two ways. There's one way to do it. It's a quick cut connect to the propane, but you're gonna have to get your own hose made. Like I told you, I left that in the same place in Ohio. I left it. I was so pissed because I left it at a campsite, right? And I knew exactly where it was, but we were 100 miles.
And you went back.
Gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what I took was a hose from a hydraulic, like an air compressor hose, because that's the way that hookup is. And I cut the other end and put on hose.
You
that
put
will
the quick
hook-
connects
that'll
for a
do a
gas
quick
hose.
connect
Yeah.
to whatever your
Yeah.
stove is.
Yeah, whatever.
Kind of had to make it yourself.
Right.
Just another storage.
Yeah.
This one's locking, as you can see.
Uh-huh.
All of them are. There's a couple little pieces and parts in there that I'm leaving with it. These are some, oh yeah, propane hose assembly. Leave it in a
Well, there it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. See, because this does not hook up. Yes,
Doesn't
it
it?
does.
It has a quick connect here, and then you can
Exactly.
probably screw on another quick
Exactly.
connect there.
Exactly. You've got to adapt this somehow to match those.
Gotcha.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah. But this, is that going to fit your stove or not?
We don't have. We're gonna buy one.
Yeah. Okay.
So we just.
There you go.
Yeah, we're gonna buy one. And
That's
I
where I always-
spent all my money.
That's where I always kept all my roadside tools,
Sweet.
things like that.
Okay.
Go here. So,
Here's our seats.
cloth seat on the left, like I said.
Is there a
cheap-
CD player? Because we're
I
old
think
school. We play CDs.
Right on, man. Me too.
Well,
yes, there
we-
is, as a matter of fact. I've even got an old school hookup for your iPod Classic if you have one of those.
Oh, really? An auxiliary?
Yeah, the
So
little
you can
thing,
hook
that
it to
white
your
wire
phone?
sticking out.
Yeah.
As I showed you, this does have a brake, but when you adjust mirrors for different drivers, don't push on the glass. Push on the framework. The white.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how
I
it
have
goes.
to remember that one.
You're pushing on the glass.
That's how it goes. It's good. This is good. These are deer
Deer
whistles.
whistles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they actually work because we'll be cruising along and you'll see a deer up front and then they'll bolt.
Sweet.
Yeah, because the worst thing you want in a heavy vehicle is have to make a quick stop.
Look what I got. This is Les and Riri, my neighbors.
Hi guys, nice to meet you.
How are you?
Good.
You just got it today?
He's just brought it to me right now. He's giving us the tour.
Oh, okay. That's a blessing.
It is a blessing.
Yes, it
We're
is.
happy little people.
Okay.
And we're
I'm a-
really
I'm a-
sorry about it. We got you. Okay.
Could use a washing. Standard. Hello, this is your engine. One thing I'm going to suggest, when you're not using it, there are a lot of little systems inside a motorhome that are kind of constantly on, little alarms and stuff like that, and they will drain the battery. You know, with a regular car, you can usually let it sit for 5-6 months and nothing happens because there's no smoke detector running, nothing like that.
Maybe a trickle, either a trickle.
I used a trickle charger for a while, and then I finally said, that's ridiculous. I just disconnect the negative.
Just disconnect the negative.
Just disconnect the negative.
And nothing's running, so
Nothing's
it's not
running
draining your
because
battery.
you're not worried about it. Exactly. So there's no
Good
drain on the
idea.
battery, and it's never been a problem.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
The tires look excellent, as you said.
Yep.
Look at the tread on those. Beautiful.
I stored out at a friend of mine's farm, so it's out indoors, so it's a little dirty. Sorry about that.
I hit my head.
Keep doing that.
Look at Sheila looking at us. Our dog.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah, sure.
He's showing us the generator, Joe.
He knows where it is, and that's really all you need to know. Oil change on the generator is, it's not even beautiful because I've never used it that much, but oil change on the generator is kind of like changing the oil in a lawnmower. Pretty simple. You know? But it's probably not a bad idea to do it.
And so that'll draw off the gas and the propane?
Gas only. I
Okay.
was about to get to it.
Oh, see, so I was wrong about that. Hold on, I'm just going to take a picture of the mileage for the insurance.
Yeah, and it's whatever it was, my drive up here different than what I told you, or told what's her name on the title.
What happened? The mileage was on there a second ago. There it is. $48.95, 1.4.
There you go.
Excellent.
Generator runs only on the gasoline that goes to the engine. The generator will not start
If it's under a quarter.
under a quarter of a tank.
Yeah.
That way it won't run you out of gas.
Yeah.
So whenever I've gone places,
You're going to boondock, fill your tank
fill
before
the
you
tank
go
before you
boondock.
Exactly. Fill your tank before you
And how long
This
will
is,
that
for
last if
credit
you're
cards,
just running?
Credit card, chip reader.
Like how often do you have to charge if you're running just a normal, like charging phones, listening to the stereo?
Oh, you don't even need to run to the generator for that.
Really?
Yeah. Batteries.
It runs off the
What do
battery.
you-
It has a
Batteries
solar.
will run on that, and the solar panel on top will charge those batteries.
So what do you need the generator for?
Air conditioning,
Oh, okay.
if you want to run the microwave.
And if you want to have some other electrical thing you're doing, maybe running a corded tool
Exactly.
or
I've actually been out there with a corded drill sometimes working on that ice sailor that I showed you.
yeah,
Power tools.
he's a
which
land
plug
sailor.
into where the key is not. The hidden key is not hidden. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's auxiliary power, basically. But the generator, like I say, I haven't used it that much.
And is there a gauge somewhere that tells you when
Yeah.
you need to?
We'll get to that in just a minute.
Okay.
It's got the hours and all that kind of stuff.
But the
Two
man
more storages. Again, this one is locked.
is locked.
Should be empty. I just got my firewood in
I can barely even see my
Oh,
screen
we
right
can put
now.
some firewood in too to take.
No, I had. That's where I kept my firewood. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You should.
Yeah, did I tell you our first trip to the Western Slope?
Oh, that's right.
To visit my sister, yeah.
Place. Yeah.
Yeah. But my buddy's driving his little Ford truck, so we can load his up with firewood. And it just so happens the guy that picked the camping spot, he runs a soil company, picked a place 1 hour from my sister's house.
Oh, I love
In
it.
Paonia.
Love it.
My sister lives in Montrose.
Yeah, this is where I keep my water stuff. That's your TV antenna right there if you want to hook it up to that spot I showed you a minute ago.
Right.
And then this is my water stuff. I'm going to leave the filter with it. I don't know how much time I think I
You
have.
got to open it up and put a cartridge in it?
No, you
It's
just replace
just
the entire
disposable?
thing. Just disposable.
Oh, cool.
So if the water's tasting a little funny,
Get
Dispose it,
a
yeah.
new filter. Okay.
this is only, I think one of the things I told you about is you don't want to be using a hose for, use this hose just for your drinking water and filling up the tanks. Don't use it for other stuff.
Oh well, no, that'll be a solo hose.
Exactly. Because it just, There's a couple things about that. Stuff gets in there, crud,
Yeah,
you know, and it gets.
you want to keep one good clean hose
just
for your
wanna keep it
drinking
clean
water.
for drinking.
And how big is the water tank, Bruce? 50?
50 gallons on the water tank, 55 on the gasoline,
55. She thought it was 50, 55.
and the holding tanks are 29 gallons each. The black
For
and the
black and gray.
Black and gray. Right.
So your typical shower is non-existent.
Well, no, I would turn the water off in between washing my
You're gonna
hair.
learn that. That's,
Not sure if you're familiar with one of these, but these are really critical on motorhomes, pressure reducer. The systems in here are the smaller tubing
low pressure.
tech, low pressure.
Low pressure.
So when you hook up to, it's called shore power,
To the campsite's water.
make sure you've got your pressure, because this actually plugs in right to you. I'll show
This
you.
one here.
Yeah, it stays on the
This
hose all
goes
the
to the
time.
connection at the campsite.
Exactly. But if for some reason you don't have that, I'd be real leery
Yeah.
of turning, or even hooking up to shore power water.
We're
If
going
you
to make
did,
sure we have it.
if you
You
did,
could blow lines.
you can blow lines, but what you can do is just very lightly turn on the shore power so it's almost a trickle.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
but
there is a
still,
way to
we're
do
going
it.
to have that.
So you put this on, you can just turn it on.
Hmm.
Very, very, very critical.
That's why we have an instructional video.
Make sure I don't forget anything too while we're doing this.
We'll be watching this video a lot.
Well, there's one on each side of this. Okay? It's just a air hookup for the shock absorbers. Got air ride assisted suspension. There you go. Just a simple, like a bicycle connector.
Sure.
There you go. Simple bicycle connector. And before you go on a journey, pump it up to the 65, 75 range. And
65, 75?
yeah, and
Okay.
the ride is considerably better than.
Okay, so always just check and make sure we're at 65 and 75 on these.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Exactly. And it'll, like right now, since I haven't inflated it, it's probably down in the 30s.
Okay.
Because it slowly leaks out.
Cool.
It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
See
for
what's
sure.
in there. This is back of your refrigerator.
Just lets the hot air from the compressor out.
Yeah. I can do this
All the way over?
one. Yeah, you got it right there.
Right there?
Right there.
There we go.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby.
We don't did before all the way over. Let's go down there. So there's your. Ooh, that needs to be. Good work.
It's a little dusty.
Yeah. But there's your refrigerator gas operator. Okay. If for some strange reason, and I never needed to, the igniter doesn't work, this is where you ignite it. Okay.
Okay.
Directions are in the book.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
This is okay, it's a little plug, the electric aspect of it.
Okay.
Um,
Cool.
and, yeah,
Oh, so that's cool. The refrigerator runs on propane
and electric.
and electric.
So if you're in a place where you've got shore power, put it on electric. Actually,
There's
just
a
put it on
switch
auto.
over.
Yeah, remember?
Put it on
I'll
auto?
show you when we go inside.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But you just put it on auto, and it'll select the best operating
Operation.
situation.
And it
Cool.
doesn't really take that much power, does it?
No, they run very efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that's weird about RV refrigerators is the way the inside the refrigerator, the on-off, make it colder, hotter thing. It's kind of weird, but it works. It's just weird. So it works.
All right.
That's you the
Yeah.
inside to look at that from about this angle.
Okay.
You see it all right?
That's how you plug it into the base.
Tell you what, let me give you a flashlight while you're doing that.
I can't even. I could barely see my screen.
it was black. Kind of. There you go. See if that helps. There you go. Now you got a good picture of it. That's all you really need.
Okay.
Okay. Oops.
Okay, so that's where you go from the land at the campsite. You plug it in there.
How do I turn this off? Come on, yeah. Yeah. Arg.
You have a Galaxy S7, right?
No, this is a.
What's an iPhone? I can't tell you how to.
In order for the motorhome to operate, it's like you have to be plugged into yourself. See how it's plugged in right now?
Uh-huh.
When you unplug this, it will not start. Okay? And you're going to be turning the key going, what the F? What is wrong? Blah, blah, blah. But when it's not plugged in, it won't start. When you want to plug into shore power,
You switch over to the adapter.
there you go.
Cool.
Throw the adapter on, plug right in, everything will run, air conditioning.
Well, that's good because
et cetera,
then you
et cetera.
can't start up, drive away,
Yes, you
plugged
can.
in.
That was the next statement. The kicker is you can drive away with this plugged into a shore power box.
Bad idea.
I'm a pilot, so do a walk around before you ever get into drive. Do a full walk, and if this thing's hanging out, you're like, whoops. Right? What happened to me is, you saw I had it hooked up at my house. I hook it up at my house to an electric, socket in my garage, so I can run the air conditioner while I'm, cleaning out or loading. And I went outside, I started it up, and then I did my walk around. I'm like, oh my God, I'm still plugged in. My extension cord's still hooked up,
Yeah.
and that's thankfully how I learned about it, rather than driving away,
Yeah, for sure.
So it was purely an accident. I learned
Yeah.
about it. I make a little spray that you can spray on these things to make them work a little easier. Okay. Oops. Put that right there at the time.
Is that the same key for everything?
Yeah. All
the
the
shower.
all the
The outside shower.
things.
I
All the
love
little outside
that.
things go to that key right there.
There's your outside shower.
While you're looking at it, I'll tell you the keys right now. Starts the engine. That's just your ignition key and front doors.
Okay.
That's what the not hidden key is. It's just one of these. This key and this key are the two entry door keys. There's a deadbolt and a regular pin lock.
Okay, cool.
So this is for the regular lock. That's for the deadbolt.
Okay.
These two are actually identical. They're all your outside little things for storage.
Sweet. So we have two of each of the keys that are for your accessories. I can just go get a key made at
Yeah.
store for the
exactly.
Ford key.
Right.
So those two are the same.
These two on the end are the same.
And these are for the deadbolt and the door.
Correct.
All right, cool.
Right. And I don't have spares on those.
No, we'll go get some made.
Going back to my wife's story, going swimming. Outside shower, hot cold, looks kind of nice. And here's your water hooked up.
So you put the pressure relief pipe right there.
Your hose hooks up to that. Pressure relief hose goes like that. This is a vent. So just take the
So let's air
let's air out.
compensate. You died for crawling on me. So when we're using things, that has to be off. So it lets air into.
No, it doesn't have to be. It's okay. Because it'll get enough air through the
Okay.
faucets and things.
All right,
when you open them up. Right now it's set for system use. So boom and boom. When you're filling the tanks, turn him up, turn him down, just get in the way. That's when you hook up the hose to fill your tanks, not to run it off a shore power, but to fill your tanks.
Right.
Okay? When you want to winterize it, you're going to put it like that. I strongly suggest you take it to...
You told me that. Yeah, take it and have them teach me the first time.
Exactly.
Because we looked at another guy's, he wanted 10 grand more, and his was only had 14,000 miles on it. He was saying all the same stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm glad we got yours.
no, I'm glad you did too.
It was, I was pushing it a little bit. Yeah. 10 grand's a lot of money.
I guess.
Yeah. And here's where you do your sewer line.
Here's
right?
your poopers.
Here's Boober. Black water.
Grab your hose.
Uh-huh.
This will always leak just a little bit, so I'm not going to do it right here on your...
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
And it's just a little drippage. But what you do is hook up your hose, your tube,
Your
get
doo-doo
it,
hose.
get it into the... Yeah, do the duty with the duty hose. Put it into your drainage area.
Uh-huh.
This is gray water. The other side is black water.
Okay.
Do the black water first. Okay? You just wait, and a lot of times I'll lift up the hose to kind of run the water out of it a little bit, and the stuff, whatever. Once that's done, close it up and come back and do the gray water. Because the gray water is just soapy water you've been using for the sink and shower and things like
And
that.
so it'll wash it through.
Exactly. The gray water will rinse out the tube for you.
Oh, yeah.
And always wear gloves.
Always wear gloves.
And it'll clean out the tube a little bit.
Yep.
The
Clean
doo-doo.
out the tube for you.
The doo-doo.
I got bit by something.
There's the other side to the storage access.
I'll leave you a set of
There's
gloves.
3 access doors to,
I've got a flush and fill kit right here. If you feel like using
also, the other guy said there's a little enzyme you put in the doo-doo tank.
it. Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
packets you put in.
Yeah, there's some in the bathroom.
Okay, cool.
That's mostly for odors. I didn't have any gloves left in the box, so I took the box out and threw it out, but I would have left
Do
you
this
some
for a
gloves.
second.
Yeah.
Bit by something.
Should have started the video by saying you have my phone number in case I've forgotten something.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you programmed in.
Yeah. That's the outside for the most part. That's it.
Okay, I need to take a...
Receiver hitch if you guys are going to tow a car or something like that. Receiver hitch and light wiring is right there.
And it'll tow up to 3,000 pounds, I read.
That's actually wrong. It's closer to 5.
Really?
Yeah. That was the V8 version. This is the Triton V10
Oh,
version. This is the bigger engine.
okay.
And the mileage is essentially the same. So why they put the V8 in, I mean, it was cheaper to buy it, the V8 than the V10. So, but yeah, this will tow up.
Somebody got a hold of a blue jay. A bunch of blue feathers right there. That's it.
Happy cat or something.
Thanks.
All right, taking a picture of the back for the insurance. All right. Onward through the fog.
Only cosmetic issue that we talked about on the outside is this trim piece got popped out. Got a flat tire, and when the tire flatted, it popped that out. So, if you care,
Character.
exactly. If you
Yes, I
care.
want a $10,000 discount. A piece of plastic.
We are entering the RV.
See,
while
so
you're
this is
in-
not the couch version. This is the bigger.
Yeah, while you're in, I'll stay out just for a minute just to show you the panel real quick. This is all your tanks. And these are all your tanks.
It shows
Okay.
the levels this way, right?
Yep. The gas is, it says 3/4 or 2/3 full. Fresh tank is empty. Holding tank, which is your black water,
Uh-huh.
and gray are empty. Okay.
So the fresh tank, we just need to go fill it up so we have water.
Fill it up
Yeah.
right here from the
Yeah,
house.
exactly. I trust the LPG and I trust the fresh. Do I trust the holding and gray water tanks? Gray water, yeah. Do I trust the Blackwater tank? I'm not going to say yes.
We'll just empty it.
I just keep an eye, or I keep a thought of how much we've used it, and then I say I think we need to dump.
Well, how do you gauge that though?
You just think.
Yeah.
You gotta use your
You
brain.
know,
Gotta think.
how much is 29 gallons?
Right.
So, because there's
Right.
50 gallons of water and the black tank is only 29 gallons?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're using, regular water for this too. So.
Right.
And that goes in the gray tank.
Yeah, so
I don't
you
know.
need
I
to
just
kind
do
of-
it. I just kind of do it
you
by
do
days.
you do a mental inventory.
Yeah.
So, because this goes to gray, shower goes to gray, and the doo-doo goes to the black.
Yeah. And if you're showering and it's just gray water and you're out in the middle of nowhere, no reason not to let that out on the ground. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just soapy water.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Black water, no, obviously.
Yeah.
But unless you want fertilizer.
We use environmentally friendly dish soap.
Right on. Even better. Sweet. All right. Here's your generator. Okay. We can go ahead and start that. Matter of fact, let's do it. We'll turn on the AC. And I can't read it without my glasses, but you can see the obs
Yeah,
meter.
it says 105.
Yeah.
Do you have to have the generator running all the time with the air conditioner on?
If you're not plugged
if
in,
we're not
yes.
plugged into
Okay.
If
to
you're
a
not plugged in.
power
Like right
outlet.
now, we actually could plug into your house and run the air conditioning. There'd be no generator.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Water pump, when you want to get water, there's no water in the tanks right now, so I mean these faucets are actually on. It would be gone, but
So this is off.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's your water pump. There's an electric heater for your hot water that also runs on gas, and those are the two controls on/off for that. Okay. It's that thing I just showed you out here,
Mm-hmm.
and the tank is
Yeah.
literally right down here.
Right.
It's only, what is it, 6 gallons? So it's not a lot.
Electric heater for the water tank, and then so you just turn that on when you need it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It takes a little while for the water to get hot, but not
Mhm.
that long.
You want to pop out the slide?
Yeah.
Do we have room?
I don't know.
Let's take a look.
Pretty exciting.
So yeah, that's your water, electric, and gas for that.
So we just, if we have it plugged in, we do that. If we're boondocking, we do that.
Correct. Correct. Can't read the darn thing in my head. Oh, manual override in the living room, in and out. We'll get the manual override in just a minute. Nobody's in the way.
I wonder if a vegan could sleep diagonally on this.